And welcome to the castle, everybody. This is Nightsaber Z42, and it's time for a new Let's Play. Oh man, I've actually been waiting to do this one for quite a while. This is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, and this game is pretty much like the spiritual successor to Castlevania. And I've never really played any of the Castlevanias seriously, except for Castlevania Circle of the Moon, which was for the Game Boy Advance. And I actually got that game and the Game Boy Advance on my birthday when the Game Boy Advance just came out. So I played that game a ton and I really loved it. So Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, let's get into it. I will be up front. This is really a test of new equipment. Can I not have that as the name? Oh, I can actually change her name. Mainly because I've got another game going on that I am playing through and I don't want to get the two save files confused. But this is actually a test of new equipment that I have. I have the Behringer Q802 USB mixer, and I've also got two Blue Embers. I'm only using one of them right now, because I do plan on streaming quite soon, or at the time of this video comes out, I've already streamed with my wife. And so I am super excited to get started with the new equipment. It took me a while to get it going, but anyways.
Ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their resistance. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Gerbel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Gerbel is the architect of this new, blood-stained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
And here our journey begins upon the galleon. Really dig the music, but I think it's overpowering with the voices. Look at that skirt.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Gerbel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
I am probably gonna call gerbel, just because.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent, and the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Gerbel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
Dude, you ain't gonna do shit. Just saying.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
So, you've been asleep for 10 years. One, your body would degenerate, correct? Like, you would lose your muscle mass and all of that. Two, how would you be like, I don't know, a functioning? Because like, you would be, I'm gonna take a guess that she's like 18, maybe 20. So 10 years ago, she would have been a kid. How is she not like stupid? I'm just saying. Okay, I know plenty of kids that are not stupid. So, okay, tutorial, thank you. I'm gonna use my Kung Fu shoes. Just because I have the Kung Fu. And I don't have any other equipment right now. But we do have a lovely scar. As you can see. Them legs. Am I wearing heels? Okay, no. Those are my Kung Fu shoes, right? Okay. For a second there, I thought we were wearing heels. And that's not gonna cut it. And for some reason, we have little ram horns.
Good. You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
Go. Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
I'm gonna kick it. I get stabbed with a crystal. Thank you. Thank you.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
Give me all them shards.
I know my body's limits better than anyone.
Do okay.
And I'm going to need all the power I can get. If I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
Yep. It's like Resident Evil 2
How did they
remake.
get inside?
Only he actually didn't split in half.
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
All right. Bye-bye, Edward Elric. You were nice well left. Gallia Minerva. All right. So just like true Castlevania, or I guess it's not really true Castlevania, but like, what am I trying to say? Because really, the whole Castlevania formula didn't really come around until Symphony of the Night, right? But this definitely was inspired by that game and everyone after that.
Maybe I just need to hold my...
Yeah, hold your hand up. So you can actually aim with your hand, and you actually have spells. And oh yeah, we don't have any other shards except for Cerulean Splash, the only one that we have. So I'll go ahead and explain. Shards. This is kind of like your magic ability in this game. I believe the Castlevania game on the DS is kind of based off of that system, where you could actually have different abilities for monsters that you've defeated, And so basically each of these categories does something different, from whether it's passive or you have a familiar that you can summon automatically. We'll get a directional ability here soon, which will allow us to actually shoot fire magic, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at them tentacles. I see all of that stuff trying to come at me, but guess what? We're just... Yeah. Night bro right here. Watch out for that flail. I took it like an idiot. I guess I should also explain that each of your equipments actually has a different purpose. Oh, can I not? Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. And there we go, we leveled up, which means some of our stats increases from HP and MP. Actually, I don't know if HP increases. I kind of assume it would, but there are some actual doodads that we can actually get that will make our HP increase. And I know I just got an item. Equipped as its body. It's a tunic! A long shirt made of plain cloth. Unfortunately, it doesn't really change the look of our character, but then again, I really like this dress and her bloomer, so we're gonna stick with that. I actually want to go back to the right because that is an area that... Or am I thinking of... Yeah, I'm thinking of another area. There's a treasure chest up here, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock that for a potion. And potions, as you can guess, when we go into our inventory, we can actually heal, which I'm gonna do right now because I have 132 HP. And we have different categories, which I'll explain once we get into the main hub of the game, which will probably be in the next episode, actually. So, slide. And we have these little bookshelves, which actually give us a little bit of lore, or they actually give us a technique. So from my studies, I have found the existence of the following attributes, and this is like the only explanation of attributes, I believe, unless the archive has it, which I really hope so. Techniques. Personal data, no. Compendium. Yes, okay, so there we go, elements. So slash attribute, thrust, strike, fire, ice, thunder, light, dark, poison, curse, and stone. So all of our equipments, like our weapons, they actually have different stats. Like this one has strike, I believe. So we do 6 attack of, or an attack of 6 strike, I believe. If we switch it over to the knife, then we would have slash, I believe. I think that's slash. Or that could be pierce. Yeah, that's pierce. Slash is the crescent. So there we go. I'm gonna continue to use my kung fu shoes because everybody was kung fu fighting. And we have our first save point, so let's go ahead and save. And we're gonna make sure that we're not saving under Miriam because that's first place. Boom, 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 boom. Those little hubs actually heal you too, so when you're in a dire spot, you can go ahead and heal. Let's go anywhere. That's actually the way out. And I don't want to do that. Go ahead and get dead. And candles can drop a mana rose when destroyed. A mana rose is a magical rose that slightly replenishes MP, but you do have MP regeneration. It's just really slow. And we got ourselves another ability. Actually, it's the same ability, Cerulean Splash. So now we actually have 2 Cerulean Splashes. And now that we have 2, we can actually do some stuff when we get to the main hub. I'm going to go ahead and raise it. That's bothering me. We can actually sell them or fuse them together when we get to the main hub, and we're going to actually kick. Go ahead and grab this treasure chest. It's a hairband, which I will go ahead and switch out for because it gives us defense 2 and intelligence 1, which our Ares horns only gives us defense 1. Don't really know if I want to like do specifically magic or focus on my strength and whatnot, but there are secret areas in this game as well. You can tell when you attack the wall, it'll kind of crumble, and you just attack it a couple times and it will actually lead to a new area, or it'll have like an item hidden behind it, like in Metroid games. Yes, and 2 treasure chests here. So 5 gold and some SP rounds, but we do not have an actual... Yeah, we do have the musketoon. So firearms are range attacks. They're kind of slow. And the base infinite rounds do weak damage. Now, there are different rounds, so like this SP, the soft point rounds, with no penetrative capability, they actually bump up your attack to 11, but you only have 5 of those rounds. So when I come up here, boom, boom, and now he's dead. And you can see that my SP rounds are down to 3. So I haven't really been messing around with guns a whole lot in my playthrough. I don't really find them necessary. Although I guess certain enemies you might have a better time using those weapons against. Hit you before you can rise. That's the only downfall of those little punks. Go ahead and shoot at me, bro. And then we got ourselves another ability. This is a directional ability. So we can aim with our hand and right trigger to shoot the flame cannon, which is what we have, and we're gonna use that to go ahead and shoot the cannon. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, get ready, because this song plays a lot in this game. Oh, you're upside down. I've actually never seen that before. Kudos to you, but you're still dead. And try to get as much money as I can. Although it's not really money that you need. It's crafting recipe, or not recipes, but you'll get those later. But we need crafting material. Oh, you punk. And another cerulean splash. Look at that. We're gonna have quite a bit of those. We should almost be at the first boss. Actually, that's still a little bit away. Boom, both of you are dead. Come up here for a treasure chest. There's actually 2. Some more soft point rounds for us. We can actually craft soft point rounds when we get to the main hub. So, kick, fun. It's all in the. I don't even remember it from Rap at the Rapper. Fun game, but I actually have no memory of how those songs go. A galleon map. Okay, so there we go. You can see the area that we have explored. What are we? Oh, do I really want to go back there? Gotta get rid of that. Yeah, I kind of do want to go back because I think I don't really want to miss any items. I don't know how you're gonna get up there though. There must be a way. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back and try to unlock it. Or go through that area. There really isn't a secret over there, but I don't want to miss any. Oh, great. I don't want to miss any items this early in the game. Can you, like, not? Please, bro. Yeah. You get burned to a crisp. Now you're calamari, so you're not a Mon calamari, you're just regular calamari. So does that make you feel better? Jump over you. Despite me not really having very much experience with most of the Castlevania games, I actually do quite enjoy this one. From what I've played, some of the I don't know, graphics kind of seem a little weird, but I mean, since it was kickstarted, I kind of understand. I'm not really gonna hold it that much against them. Although it just kind of seems very formulaic. There's a castle that is, am I going the right way? Yes. There's a castle that has suddenly appeared out of nowhere, and now we get to go and try to defeat whatever is the castle. Although we kind of already know who kind of defeated the castle. At least in this point, we can speculate that it was gerbel. We got a country dress, which I don't think is going to do us any good. Actually, it does. Defense 3, intelligence 1, and mind 2. So, mind is defense against magic, I believe, and intelligence raises our magic attack. Although don't quote that, I could be very much mistaken. The little tips at the and during the loading screen kind of tell us, and so really, I went all this way and I can't even go up there. Might be able to. Really, I went all this way for sadness and disappointment. Oh well. It's just the name of the game. Is there anything else up there? I actually don't think so. Yeah. Or I don't know. We do get a double jump ability later, but it's way later. And I don't know if we can really come back. Actually, you can come back. Because I've done it. Okay, we need to keep going. Oh, sorry for the backtracking. Although this is a Castlevania game and backtracking is kind of, you know, a given. So, give me more shards. I like them. They actually sell for a pretty penny when you get them. Although I haven't really sold any of mine in my main playthrough. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm heading in the right direction still. Whoop. The blood monster's coming up. Man, I am really digging this new audio setup I have. Huh. Like, you can't even hear my my clicks from my controller anymore. Keep going. There, we're gonna go up and over. Look at that guy trying to shoot me from afar. We're actually gonna equip the short sword now, which bumps up our attack to 8. And it's got slash damage. And attack speed is also a thing, and I like how we can chop their heads off too. Blip, blip. Unfortunately, it happens like all the time. So. Flashing air kick. So if we had the kung fu shoes, we could actually use this input to do that kick. And actually, let me go ahead and show that off. The kung fu shoes. There we go, and it costs 15 MP. Unfortunately, I haven't used any weapons that utilize any of those attacks, at least in my playthrough, because I usually just go straight up for whatever gives me the biggest strength bonus and use that. Although I do have my favorites. Some weapons actually do have attack animations, so they kind of do like the whole Dark Souls kind of thing, or whatever they call it. What am I looking for? Successful. There we go. The rest of ring gives us a defense 1. And Constitution is our defense against physical attacks, I believe. Oh, and he's still doing a side kick there. Diagonally hit me. Oh. And now that we actually have magic, I can just shoot you from far, far away. And we leveled up again. And that did increase my HP and my MP. So that's good. I wasn't totally sure. Oh, little will-o'-the-wisp. I really want to kill you. Oh. Really? Just outside of my range. There we go, finally. If anything, at least for the archive. And goal. You're gonna shoot me. Of course you are. And let's keep going. We're at least going to get off of the ship in the first episode, so it might be a little lengthy, and I'm sorry about that. But I do really want to make it up here. Yeah, I thought there was something. Get the safe ring. Now the safe ring is not really that good. Safe ring will actually boost your defense by a lot, but your attack actually goes down. But you always do at least 1 damage, and I have tested this. When you attack with 0 damage, you actually don't do 0 damage. You still do 1 damage. We're gonna use a claymore. It's a little bit of a slower attack, but it's got this nice arc, and it's got a little bit more attack, which is what I want, especially for this boss fight coming up. We got some seeds here, and we actually get to plant for some. Wow, really? I was gonna say we can plant for materials, so we can get rice, corn, and potatoes and stuff like that. But we need to go ahead and like that. Boom. Monk that out. Now we actually have access to this area, which means we can actually go to this save point. Look at that. Nice little shortcut there. Let's go ahead and save while we're at it. Boom, boom, boom. And let's go ahead and do this boss fight. It's not terribly difficult. Although if you make some mistakes, it can be. I actually have to beat you up again. Still got that attack though. Haha. Alright. Up, up, and away. Nothing here. We get a box. Make sure, always check the walls, because you never know when there might be something good hidden behind. I'm not gonna use the whip. I'm gonna whip it good. 500 gold. Can I make that? I cannot make it. Oh, you're still not dead. I actually want your skull. If you would please be so kind to give it to me someday. Can I make it? I still can't make it. Okay. Ugh. Get rid of you. And I totally missed that one. But we got ourselves a new ability. This is the flail ability, head flail. Which I'm not really going to use. Gosh darn it. I really want to make it up there. And I know you can do it. Oh, these guys, they keep respawning. Okay. Please. There we go. Got it. Oh, I can't even make it up there anyways. Because I need a double jump. Dirt. Treasure chest, potion. Thank you. I believe there's a save room to the right, but there's treasure here as well. So, get some gold. Yeah, all those speedrunners like to do the old black step or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get off the boat. Doo-doo. Cutscene. Run, run, run. It's Gerbel. Gerbel's here, guys.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me... Our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Woo, there they go. They transformed into the moon. I'm a female with a belly. All right. So, whoops. This fight can be fairly difficult. Watch out for the purple. I don't know what you would call that, fire. And use your your spells, do extra damage when you can, or when you can't hit. When you get to this part, just attack the center. Watch out for the tentacles though, they will come out, and she's got a little, I don't know what you would call that. I always thought of it as like, you know when a Gundam shoots a laser and then like 5 seconds after it causes like an explosion everywhere it hit? It's kind of like that. So make sure you don't get hit by the fiery water. Kill the little blobs as soon as they come up. Watch out for that tentacle. Oh, don't get eaten, please. That would be really bad. Oh, still getting hit. Let's go ahead and use at least one potion. Back. And boom. Ooh, I should probably use my cerulean splash a little bit, because that does at least 3 points more damage. I'm beating up your tummy, lady. Are you gonna do anything about it? Oops. It does hit pretty hard. Oh well, she's almost dead. There we go. Level up. Yeah, pose. You turn into a crystal and disintegrate. Because that's how we do it. And then we also get a crystal. Because it was a boss. So why not? Thrashing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of Vapor's tentacles, which is a very powerful ability.
Just a flicker. That was the gerbel I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Bloodstained.
The hint of a voice actor that we all know and love. Anyways, I am going to call this a video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. While you're at it, give this video a huge thumbs up to support the series, and I will see you guys in the next video.